the transition into co-parenting been, and where are you guys now, right now?
Oh, it's been super tough and it still is super tough. And it's not because of me. I'm in a very good place. I'll be honest. I'm in a very good place. I surround myself with a lot of positive energy. I have no ill will, hard feelings about anything. I don't wake up every day thinking, how can I make this person's life miserable? I don't even think about other people. I think about my goals, what I'm trying to accomplish, and my kids.
Few days after her 39th birthday, Melody Sherry enters a hospital room with her children there to meet Martell Hollies. The man who completely upended her life is the one she will soon be seeing. No one anticipated now. This isn't just about a surprise visit. It's also about the reason for coming. Fans noticed right away how quiet Martell's end had been. And then rumors began to circulate that Martell was hospitalized following a health scare that surprised even his closest friends and family. But Melody's response following that visit was what truly went viral on the internet.
Be in a happy place. I feel that everybody should be able to speak their truth, no matter what that is. Be happy, and that's what I'm going to be. That's what I'm going to be. I'm going to get this off my chest, really. And that's it.
Martell Hall's odd Instagram stories, which lacked pictures and company promotions, were the beginning of it all. Simply cites the proverb, if you don't listen, your body will force you to rest. Priorities can change overnight, says another. At that point, fans began muttering that there was a problem. People initially believed he could be having a social media vacation, but then the whispers started to circulate. Martell was taken to a hospital in Birmingham, Alabama, after collapsing at home just before a scheduled custody court, according to many fan pages. Some claimed it happened late at night, while others stated it happened early in the morning. A local Alabama blog that is renowned for spotting early news around the Huntsville Circle published a brief, unsourced update when things really started to go south. It stated that Martell had been admitted to a hospital in Birmingham after experiencing a serious but non-life-threatening health scare. There was no cause or diagnosis, only that his condition was being monitored. Complete radio silence from Martell's crew. Fans dug deeper after finding no representatives, family statements, or anything from Martell's official pages. Some speculated that it might have been stress related to the custody dispute with Melody, while others suggested burnout. Whatever the cause, something serious had happened, and no one close to him was confirming anything. When the rumors started to get out of hand, Melody stepped in and went live on Instagram. Her tone was very different from what we're used to. There was no glam or slick introduction, just Melody being soft-spoken and serious. And yes, Martell is in the hospital, but I won't go into specifics, she said. Your kids. After everything, the infidelity, the divorce, the years of public back and forths, fans were in disbelief. She responded to it with composure and even a hint of grace, which is when pictures began to surface of her entering the hospital with her 4 children in tow. The twins are holding hands, Martell is sitting, and Mariah is holding a tiny bag, up in bed, grinning a little, and everyone went crazy. Others weren't so quick to applaud, accusing Melody of using the occasion for publicity by pointing out how the pictures conveniently appeared on social media immediately following her live performance. However, some fans praised Melody for showing up despite everything, saying it was a sign of real maturity to do what's best for the kids regardless of personal feelings. People witnessed it. One thing was obvious. This wasn't the typical Melody and Martell moment. Observers of body language commented that the energy in the room seemed to indicate that the two had finally decided to put the drama on hold, at least for the time being. Just when everyone thought the surprise visit was the story's main attraction, Melody's next move gave it a completely different twist.
People who are on a path of self-destruction, and that's all they know is self-destruction. It ain't nobody doing it to you. It ain't nobody forcing you nothing. You are self-destructing yourself.
Okay? Somebody said toxic leadership. That part.
Everyone wanted to know why Melody had gone to the hospital following that visit. Oh, is it? Just for the kids, or was there something else involved? Melody tried to clarify the air in another composed but assertive live stream, saying this wasn't about us. It was about modeling strength and compassion for our children. She claimed that this was an opportunity to teach her kids that compassion need not vanish, even when someone hurts you, and that sometimes acting morally isn't about the other person, who you decide to be according to people close to Melody. This wasn't an easy decision, and she allegedly debated whether or not it was acceptable to visit Martell after years of emotional struggles, a public divorce, and a contentious custody dispute that grew messy on and off the court. There were many factors to consider off camera, but in the end, Melody decided to go not for Martell. Not for public opinion, but for her kids. To be clear, Melody also made it obvious that this visit was not, and she emphasized that it was, not some sort of reunion. Does not alter the limits I established, but other fans weren't persuaded and said, I believe her. She isn't going back. She is just doing what a real mom does. Others believe the visit was an indication of softening. A further addition, Martell is definitely trying to spin this into something else. That man stays with a storyline. That rumors then surface that this might also be the gradual beginning of co-parenting. Perhaps the old drama has subsided in knowing the kind of headlines this health issue would generate. Martell saw an opportunity to reunite and possibly even change the way his fans view him. They're finally figuring out how to raise their children without all the animosity others had. Be somewhat of both. But the timing and the highly visible aspect of the incident caused some to wonder if this was merely a family matter or if it was also a premeditated move ahead.
I just hate that this narrative is going around and, bloggers picking things up and, certain people trying to destroy me. But it's not going to happen, though. I'm not going to allow it to happen.
Days after the hospital images circulated, Martell finally spoke out and shared a video from his hospital bed. It was simple and unpolished, with Martell addressing that he spoke more slowly than usual and appeared worn out. But he was serious when he stated, I've hurt people I love, but I'm grateful for second chances. Although no names were given, everyone was aware of the person he was referring to. Then followed the statement that went viral on social media. Love never goes away, simply waits for the right moment to be noticed once more. Fans couldn't stop analyzing it. Was he merely reflecting, or was he discussing Melody? Was he aiming for something more than co-parenting? Martell didn't stop there. He shared a black and white picture of himself holding one of his son's hands, which was a noticeable departure from the Martell we're used to. Constantly advertising online, continually promoting a certain image, but not everyone was buying it. Some fans referred to it as emotional manipulation, while others said it appeared to be an actual tipping moment, whether it was a disguised PR ploy or a healing tactic. One thing was for sure, Martell's message resonated, and as people were attempting to understand where this was all going, everything changed as a new voice took over.
But then I stepped over, and I was the dominant parent to them. You understand what I'm saying?
So what was her complaint? Like, what was her complaint with you? Like, okay, because I know obviously it seemed like it was.
Hey, listen, we need to get Melody right here now, okay? Whatever her complaints, we got to ask her that shit.
Period.
According to an insider from the Love and Marriage Huntsville production team, Martell was actually supposed to film scenes that same week, but he abruptly pulled out, which is what initially sparked the behind-the-scenes conversation. Some fans were moved when Martell's hospital video went live, while others raised their eyebrows. Interest: why the abrupt change? A well-known blogger said that Martell might be working on a redemption arc, essentially attempting to repair his public image after a difficult period. Was the health issue so severe? Or was it a well-timed exit that added fuel to the fire? Some fans think that the timing of his hospital content combined with Melody's public outrage and business consequences After their tumultuous divorce in the meantime, Melody's growing success only adds interest to this story. She has started several businesses, amassed a sizable fan base, and been outspoken about her healing process. She has that her independence isn't merely for show. So the notion that she would abruptly turn around and get back together with Martell is just not realistic. Where the controversy lies, some think Martell's family-focused posts and hospital message are a calculated attempt to regain favor, possibly even setting up a plot point for the upcoming season. Others counter that this could be a moment of growth, a man looking back on his mistakes and sincerely trying to improve. But whether it's sincerity or strategy, one thing is certain: it isn't just about them anymore. Despite all the chaos, there is one aspect of the story that matters most: the children. Melody and Martell's for Children have experienced every high and low on screen and behind closed doors, from tender family moments to heated arguments. As a result, when Melody entered that hospital room with all 4 children by their side, from her perspective, it was more than just a familial gesture, conveying the idea that despite loss and strain, things still matter. Melody later clarified that she had made a very deliberate choice to bring the children, not only to see how their father was doing, but also to show them that empathy is genuine, and that being kind doesn't require erasing boundaries or forgetting the past. Whether this moment is a catalyst for long-term healing or merely a compassionate one-time decision, the children will carry with them. Their understanding of forgiveness and stability is shaped by these kinds of decisions. So what Martell does next and Melody's reaction could determine whether this next chapter looks like a new beginning or the last page. Is this part of Martell's return strategy, or do you think he is being sincere? Leave a comment with your ideas and remember to like, share, and subscribe for future updates. Watch your favorite reality stars behind the scenes videos in the next